What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and this is a interesting one because this has been making the rounds. I originally brought this up on my good buddy Adam the Renaissance Nerd's Mellow Mondays, in which we discussed this lovely lady known as Alana Pierce over here, who actually works for Sony Santa Monica Studios, actor, host, content creator, writer slash designer. Gosh, you gotta love these people. But she recently did a video discussing Elden Ring Shadows of the Erd Tree and how the difficulty levels, things of that nature, you know, how the game, some people consider the game to be too hard, but it's not really too hard, but it is too hard, whatnot. But further in the video, about the halfway point, she decides to start talking about accessibility and accessibility issues that come along from playing games from FromSoft, okay? She starts trying to do this whole accessibility argument that comes up every single time a Dark Souls game comes out. But it's not just accessibility that she tries to lump all this into. She lumps something else into here that honestly is unhinged and insane to think that people actually consider it to be a disability. So let's see, what does she think will hinder people as a disability, as her own words say, it's a disability, from beating and playing Elden Ring?
This video, where I'm going to talk specifically about accessibility, and even just a lot of people really not understanding the conversation about accessibility in Elden Ring. It has been brought up various times across various mediums by various people that Elden Ring is not, well, FromSoft games in general are not particularly accessible to disabled players. And people are asking for accessibility.
Real quick, I do have a point to disabled players and people that always bring up that one, because I have a nice little video I had to go dig out from 2 years ago when Elden Ring first dropped, but it will continue her little ramblings of insanity here.
Mode. That isn't the intent. Here's the thing I want to spell out where accessibility is concerned. People who are disabled, I felt myself doing it, I'm going to do it, is another tangent. There are also multiple kinds of disabilities, especially where gaming is concerned. There are long-term disabilities, there are situational disabilities, there are temporary disabilities. It counts as a disability where a video game like Elden Ring is concerned if you have a kid. You have a 2-year-old, you're trying, I'm going to do it, is another tangent. There are also multiple kinds of disabilities, especially where gaming is concerned. There are long-term disabilities, there are situational disabilities, there are temporary disabilities. It counts as a disability where a video game like Elden Ring is concerned if you have a kid.
It counts as a disability where Elden Ring is concerned if you have a kid. Children are disabilities now. So if you have a kid, guys, you're technically disabled and unable to play Elden Ring. That means Elden Ring needs to become more accessible for you folks who don't have kids. And you want to know her justification?
You have a 2-year-old, you're trying to play Elden Ring, you can't pause. That is a situational disability that you have, where the game not having the option for you to be able to pause, for example, is a hindrance for your particular disability.
Not being able to pause in Elden Ring. Not being able to pause in Elden Ring. Fun fact for all of you folks out there that don't play Elden Ring and things of that nature, there's these things all throughout the map in various locations called campfires. These campfires act as a reset point and a pause screen. There's areas to pause the game. There's areas to sit down, stop playing. You know what? If I'm in the middle of this thing right now, let me just die and go back to a thing so I can get back there. It happens. It's not the end of the world. But furthermore, this whole thing of, well, I mean, if you have a kid, sometimes you're going to have to be, you know, stopping to take care of the kid while you're playing a video game. Why are you playing a video game while you're taking care of a kid? Legitimately, why are you playing this video game right now while your kid is unattended to, does not have somebody watching over them, does not have some way to make sure that they are staying alive right now? That is the most important part of this. Why on earth are you playing a video game during this period of time? Your job at that time is to take care of kid. Kid must live. Kid is priority, not a disability. It is priority. So you must be at front and center, taking care of that kid at every hour of the day. Then when you get that maybe hour or so break when they're finally passed out late at night, that's when you can play Elden Ring. You can play probably for an hour, 2 hours, then go to bed yourself. But your priority should always be your kids. Why on earth are you considering them a situational disability? And it gets worse. It gets much worse because she doubled down on this position. You come over here. By the way, dude right here did not at her one little bit, but you see what he had to say right here. I just watched game developers say that playing a game while having a kid could be considered a disability. Video tomorrow. Here's her response. Having a kid can be situational disability, where accessibility is concerned. If you need to pause a game because your kid's running around your living room but you can't, you'll have trouble playing games with no pause menu. Here's a bunch of info about it for anyone who's genuinely interested and not just trying to rage bait LOL. Guess what? Here's this thing that people are now sharing around, trying to justify this by saying it's literally in Microsoft's inclusive design document as a situational disability example. Being a new parent is a disability. What? No. No. No, 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 no. You want to know what it is? Being a new parent is a gift. Being a new parent is something beautiful and wonderful that you should be taking more priority over gaming with. Anybody that says having a kid is a disability is freakish and insane. Furthermore, when it comes to these accessibility arguments that constantly pop up whenever a From Software game comes out and games that are difficult come out, these games always come up. These arguments always come up. And they always want to say, well, disabled people can't play the game. Disabled people can't play the game. That's literally something she said. Disabled people can't play the game. It's impossible. They're going to have difficulties pressing buttons, doing things like that. It's not capable for them to do this. Here's this. Now, this is a video from 2 years ago, something like that. I couldn't find the original, so I have the clip here. This man is a quadriplegic playing Elden Ring with a straw, beating the final boss orally.
Dude. Let's go, baby. Woo.
It even comes with him emoting at the end with a straw. I believe this dude's handy-capable, Sean. I was trying to find his channel. I was trying to find information on him and try to find the actual video. He was a Twitch streamer. I don't know if he's still doing it. He was able to beat Elden Ring with a straw. He's quadriplegic. He cannot move neck down. And he did it. He's capable. These arguments only come up because game developers, game journos, people that think the game's too hard aren't willing to put in the effort. And then they come out here cry bullying, trying to be all, greater than thou and say, but what about the handicap? What about the people that are incapable of playing the game? There's a dude that was able to beat the game with a straw. I believe Ricky Berwick was even able to play and beat the game. For those of you who don't know who Ricky Berwick is, he's a comedian who is also completely crippled. But arms and things do like this stuff and go real weird. He has to crawl everywhere. The house is specifically designed for him. He was able to beat Elden Ring. But fully capable people can't beat Elden Ring. Fully capable people end up having to come out here and throw down the whole babies are disabilities, having kids is a disability. No, you are just finding excuses not to play the game. Simultaneously, you're showing us reasons as to why y'all shouldn't be parents, because y'all are going on unhinged rants and saying children are now disabilities and are reasons for Elden Ring to need to become easier. That Elden Ring and FromSoft games need to become more accessible because newborn parents are trying to play the game as well. No, a newborn parent should be focusing in on the newborn. A newborn parent should always be focusing in on that newborn. Heck, a parent in general should always be focusing in on those kids and making sure those kids are safe. This whole argument is psychotic and weird, and it shows you just how deranged these people truly are. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.